mom.com. Happy Friday. Today we're going to be talking about how you can boost your immune system. This is just in time for back to school time, and I will share with you 3 easy ways that will have a humongous impact on your immune system. And then I will also share how you can find out more ways beyond what I shared today to boost your immune system. So if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I again am Bree. I'm a registered nurse and certified health coach, and I am here to help you and your family eliminate as many toxins from your life as possible so that you can have fewer sick days and experience a better quality of life. So let's just kind of start, talking about our immune system, and that really our body is designed to heal. It is designed to fight off germs and bacteria. It's designed to heal when we're exposed to things like flu, cold, cancer, any of those bad guys. Our body is designed to fight off or heal from. Why some of us have a hard time doing those things is because we are taking in too many toxins or eating the wrong foods, and that really is impairing our body's ability to function properly. So with every single choice you make, you're either helping your body or you're not. So these tips I'm giving you today are in addition to the basics, like eating the right foods and getting some exercise and sleeping well and having, healthy mind, healthy thoughts. So, once you have all that stuff kind of in practice, these things will be an additional boost no matter what. But when you're making all those right choices to help your body in the first place, these are just going to be an added serious As I mentioned, it is back to school time. My daughter starts back in about 3 weeks. I know some schools have actually already started back to school. And I feel like, aside from the excitement of the parents, having their kids go back to school again, we associate back to school with frequent colds, more runny noses and more coughs and more sick days for everybody in the home. And it does not have to be and should not be that way. That is not normal because, as I mentioned, our body is designed to fight those things off. So, take that as really a message from your body that something you're doing isn't meshing well with what your body needs. So let's get started with the 3 tips. The first one, and I feel like I talk about this subject a lot, but it is really one of the biggest, baddest toxins out there that it's easy to get, and most of us are getting way, way, way too much of it, and that, of course, is sugar. Now, as I've mentioned, I have a huge sweet tooth too, so if I can get my sugar habit under control, anybody can. It is possible, I promise. So, just kind of the basics about sugar. The recommended daily amount for kids is about 11 grams of sugar in a whole day. Now, kids it covers a very wide age range. So, to me, kids means 2 years old to like 17 years old. So take that 11 grams and kind of adjust accordingly. So for smaller, younger children, I would take that number down a little bit. And then the older kids can have closer to the recommended daily amount for adults. So for adult women, that is about 25 grams of sugar in a day. And then for an adult man is about 36 grams of sugar in a day. And when I first heard those numbers, I thought, well, that's a lot. There's no way I'm getting that much sugar in a day. I was getting like 4 to 5 times that amount of sugar in a day, even when I thought I was getting it in moderation. I hate that saying. Anyway, start paying attention to the labels on your food and really adding up how much sugar you're getting in a day. Sugar weakens our immune system. And most of us are eating sugar morning, noon, and night, which means our immune systems are weakened all day long. So it's really no surprise when you know that information that so many people are getting so sick so frequently. So really, again, start to pay attention to your sugar intake. And I actually have a whole course about this because it is so huge. It's called Kick the Sugar Habit. So I can link to that. But that is, your challenge starting today. Really pay attention to how much sugar you're getting and your kids are getting. I remember looking at a nutrition label of some organic gummies, which there are about 6 or 7 gummies in a pack, and there were 11 grams of sugar. So in 6 or 7 gummies, kids are getting their whole recommended daily amount of sugar in, which is silly. So moving on, I could talk for hours about sugar. Moving on, vitamin C. So this is something I personally take every single day because, it's not something that our body makes naturally. So we do have to get it from outside sources. Juice is a horrible, horrible source of vitamin C because, again, with sugar and vitamin C compete with each other to get into our cell, which is where we want the good things, not the bad things. So juice is pure sugar. No matter if it's organic and freshly juiced, it's sugar. So again, this is something I take every day. It not only boosts your immune system, it's necessary for cardiovascular health and, cholesterol. I mean, just healing if you have inflammation or injuries. Vitamin C is so necessary in helping your body to heal faster too. So I feel like there's some confusion out there as to what real vitamin C is. As a nurse, I was taught ascorbic acid is vitamin C, and it's not. Ascorbic acid is a part of vitamin C, but our body needs everything that is in vitamin C as it comes from nature in order to use it to its max benefits. So, of course, eating it in food is the #1 way to get it. Surprisingly, though, citrus fruits are not the best source for vitamin C. The best sources of vitamin C from food are things like kale. So eat more dark leafy greens and you'll get more vitamin C. One of my favorite supplements is this one. It is Garden of Life, and I know there's some can't think of the word, some hoopla about this brand since they sold out to Nestle. I still like them and use them, and I will use them until I see some changes. And I feel like I'm voting with my dollar and letting Nestle know they can make money from good quality products. Anyway, so it's vitamin C, raw vitamin C, and what you want to see on the label is food of any supplement, not just vitamin C, of any supplement. So there's organic apple, organic beet, organic broccoli, organic tart cherry, organic garlic, organic red cabbage. There's, I don't even know, 20 or 30 things in here. There's also a probiotic and enzyme blend in here. So excellent. These are capsules. So they do make a vitamin C spray for kids in a couple different flavors. This one is orange tangerine. I think the other one's a cherry something. So this is what I use for my daughter. Again, organic amla-berry, organic strawberry, organic blueberry, on and on and on. That is what you want to see on a supplement. Now, disclaimer, before you start any new supplement, please speak with your healthcare professional about it. But my extra tip for that is to go armed with research, because we're just not taught on food or real supplements. That's a whole other subject. My last tip, if you follow me at all, you know I absolutely love my essential oils. And these can be amazing for your immune system. So my absolute must-haves, the things I will freak out if I don't have them in my house, First is oregano. So, can you see that? No. Oregano essential oil. So the really cool thing about essential oils is that their molecule size is small enough to actually get inside of our cells, which is where viruses live, which is why antibiotics don't work for viruses, because they don't get inside the cell. These get inside the cell. Even if you're just diffusing it, you're still getting a little bit inside. Putting it on your body, oregano is one you have to dilute every single time, every use, every person, because it will burn. So oregano is a must-have. Another one that I really love, of course, is the On Guard blend, which is their protective blend. They're to boost your immune system. It has cinnamon, which is super high on the antioxidant scale. And you can, again, diffuse it. You can make awesome things with it, like your own hand sanitizer or your own cleaning products, clean doorknobs and light switches, things that are touched frequently. That's something that's a good practice to have during sick seasons anyway. They also make this already done for you sanitizing mist. So it comes in this cool little spray bottle with no toxins. Surprisingly or not, a lot of the hand sanitizers out there are more toxic than they're beneficial, so something else to be aware of. So I also will link to a video I created about how to safely and effectively use essential oils, because there is definitely a right way and a wrong way to use them. And we want to be using them to where they're effective, to where they actually work. So I'll link to that video as well. Those are the 3 tips for today. I hope that those were helpful and useful. Again, super easy, taking supplement, using essential oils, checking the sugar on the labels. And I actually wrote a little ebook that is all about boosting your immune system. So it includes these 3 tips plus 4 more tips that are all about boosting your immune system. I will link to that. I would love for you to get it, because having your kids go back to school and not get sick is such a cool feeling. Or, even, let's face it, even with all this stuff, we're still exposed to bacteria and viruses, and there are still times where we're going to get sick or we're not going to feel well. But practicing all of these things greatly reduces the amount of times you get sick and how long you're sick for. So even if you do get sick and you're, when I used to get a cold, I'd be down for like a week easily. And then I still have symptoms that lingered on for 1-2 more weeks. Now we can be completely over it in 2 to 3 days, which is, it's so cool. It's such an amazing feeling to do that for myself and my family. So I will link to how, more ways to boost your immune system. I will link to the course about getting a handle on your sugar habit. I also can help you out even further with a 20-minute free health strategy call. I will link to that as well. If you have any questions or feedback about this information, please, feel free to post it or message me. And that is it for today. Till next time, take care, guys.